Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is going to be my first video here of hopefully many more to come. To start off, I'd like to introduce myself and what I'd like to do with this channel. This channel is going to be focused on mainly graphic design. So logo design, branding, there could be some standalone tutorial videos, and in today's case I am going to be redesigning a flag. Now, I'd like to be upfront and say that I really don't have any kind of classical education in graphic design or art, so I'm not claiming to be an expert in any of the things that I will be showing you or talking about in any of my videos. They're going to be my opinions and interpretations, and if you have kind of an artistic mindset, you'll understand what I mean. So a lot of times I will try and go by some established convention, but most of the times I just go by what I like, basically. I do have a lot of experience with Illustrator from work and also Photoshop, but I can't really say that I have a personal portfolio of any sort, and that's where this YouTube channel comes in. Sometimes it can be pretty hard to be motivated to build up a portfolio that you can call your own and basically to go beyond what you may do at work. And I'm hoping by using this platform I can share my journey with you to do just that and kind of give me a project to work on. And if you guys can find anything useful from my videos, all the better. Okay, well, now that's out of the way, let's get started. So today I'm going to attempt to make a reunification flag of Korea. Over on the left you can see the South Korean flag, and on the right there is the North Korean flag, and in the middle is a unification flag that they have previously used during Olympics to symbolize that they are competing as one team. I personally think it sucks because if you don't know the shape of the country, from an outsider's point of view, this is just a blob, so I think that's no good. Now, I really like the South Korean flag. I think it's unique, I think it's beautiful, and I also like the fact that there isn't really that much ideology going on. For example, the white background symbolizes peace and harmony, and obviously there's a yin-yang symbol in the middle, the red symbolizing positive energy and the blue representing the negative energy. Surrounding them are 4 trigrams right here. They are made out of 3 lines but segmented in a way where you get 3 lines here, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And each of those represent the heaven, the earth, the moon, and the sun. I can't remember which one's which at this point, but I really love the symbolism in this flag. On the other hand, the North Korean flag, obviously you can see the red star, which symbolizes communism, and the red symbolizes passion and patriotism, and the blue represents, I believe, independence, peace, and harmony. So immediately I do like that they share a pretty similar color palette. The South Korean flag does include black, but I do think that is neutral. So really, red and blue are the primary colors. I've also included the 5 principles of flag design here, and that is from the North American Vexillological Association, I believe, and I do agree with all of the points. Now, I'm not going to follow this strictly, but just from my taste and how I see things, it's just going to coincide with all of these principles. But if you do want to design a flag, this is a pretty good guideline to follow. Keep it simple, use symbolism, use minimal colors, no letterings, and be distinctive or be related. And I think those are pretty good points. And also, you want to make sure that you can see it from a distance, because this is a flag that's going to be on a pole pretty high up and pretty far. And that's one of the purposes of a flag, is to identify whether this, for example, a battleship is on your side or if it's the enemy, etc. So the first thing that I want to do is divide up this canvas into a kind of a grid. I've already formatted this canvas to be a 3:2 ratio, which is the size of most other flags. Let's see, I want to divide this vertical line into 4 equal pieces. I'm going to draw a rectangle and make a copy of it and repeat. I like using shapes as guides. I know Illustrator has built-in guides, but I really don't like the way they behave. So I just tend to use something like this. 4 equal rectangles, divides them into 4 sections neatly, and I can also scale them so that they all stay equidistant. Alright, so I have that. And I also want to make a square in the middle. So I am going to go ahead and make a square. I want to center that square in the middle of the canvas, so I'm going to go to Align and make sure it's on Align to Canvas. There it is. And let me just lock these for now. Now my idea is to have these trigrams all in the middle here. There's 4 of them, so I think I can do 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the first thing I'm going to do is make those trigrams individually. I am going to make it into a square. And then I want to make, let's see here, that's 1, 2, 3 plus 2 empty segments in the middle. So I'm going to make 5 of these rectangles actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you don't know what I'm doing there, I'm pressing Control D to basically repeat the last action. So if I wanted to copy one of these to here, I would hold Alt to make a copy, like that. And if I press Control D after that, it basically repeats whatever you did last time. Very handy. Alright, so if I drag this, they all stay equidistant. Now I'm going to make these 3 lines a solid line, and I don't need these, and I have one of the trigrams. I want to do that for all of these, so the next one is going to be this one where it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the next one is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and finally 6. So let's copy that over. And there's 4. Now, I think when I'm creating shapes, I'm a very geometrical thinker. So instead of making those segments individually, I like to subtract and add things to make my life easier. So in this case, I'm gonna copy one of these so I get the same distance on everything. I'm gonna select all, and I'm gonna use this what's it called, shape builder tool, Shift M, and I'm just gonna click on the things that I don't want there, or basically I'm breaking the shapes apart. So these three are okay. I'm gonna make a 4 section out of this, so I don't need the middle there. Now I have these 3 lines. I'm gonna subtract this one, and this one has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm gonna erase or break apart these 3 sections. Now if I go in here and erase these, you can see that it's really easy to do, and all you're left with are the trigrams. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna go ahead and group these so I don't get confused. They're already kind of confusing as it is. And what I want to do is arrange them in a square inside this area right here. So let's see here. The original goes from 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm just gonna mirror that. I'll put this on the bottom. 5 goes on top. And whoops, didn't group that one properly. Excuse me. Like that. And I'm gonna group all of that and put it right in the middle. Kind of got lucky there, almost the correct dimensions. I'm gonna have it so it fills it up nicely. Let's see here. Alright, I think that's good enough. And actually, I'm going to rotate these just to kind of break up the square a little bit. I think that looks good. And I am going to make some rectangles out of the red and blue of the yin yang and the red and blue of the North Korean flag. So my idea is to make a rectangle right there. That looks about right. I'm gonna put the red on top because the red is on top of this yin yang symbol. I'm going to use the eyedropper to select that color. I'll just copy it onto the other side, and I also want to use that blue. Let's see, do I want to use that one or... Alright, I like the darker blue. Okay, so I think my flag is basically done. I can unlock these shapes behind here. And if you don't know, the shortcut to lock and unlock individual objects is Control 2 by default. Oh, and unlock would be Control Alt 2, I believe. Let me just make sure. Yep. And now I can delete those guides. And all I have left is my flag. So if I go back to the principles of flag design, is it simple? I think it's more simple than this. These circles, they're geometric. You can definitely replicate it with some lines and compass. But this is just all rectangles basically, which I think is really easy to draw. All the symbolism is there. The red and blue is both from the yin and yang and the North Korean flag, the passion and harmony. I have these trigrams, heaven, earth, moon, and sun. And I also kept the white background, which symbolizes also peace, basically. So I've only used 2 or 3 basic colors. Has symbolism, no letters, and I think it is both distinctive in terms of, comparing it to other country flags, and also it's related to both of these flags that they have been derived from. So that's about it. That is my flag. Let me know what you think. Do you like it? Does it look like a QR code too much? I think I like it. South Korea is a very technologically advanced country, so I think it's fitting. So let me know what you think in the comments below. I really like it, but that's just my opinion. And also, this is a fictitious flag. So, yeah, thank you for watching. And I'll see you guys next time.